Hello and welcome to episode 45 of Critical Strike. I'm Kyle Dumond, and with me, as always, is Mr. Josh McNell.
Hello, Kyle. We're back.
Yes, we are.
Alright.
Do you really always do the drum roll with your fingers?
I do, actually. It's bad. It's a bad habit. Yeah, so as people can probably tell by now, we are recording with video.
Yes, we are.
I'm looking at Kyle.
And I'm looking at Josh.
And
I'm
can see
looking at those rosy cheeks of his.
I'm looking at Kyle's rosy cheeks. And I'm currently poking him with a cigarette. So there we go. Kyle has been poked.
I don't appreciate that too much.
Well, I'm poked. I'm going to do it again. There you go. You've been poked.
God damn it. Quit poking me.
So we took some time off, as we mentioned on the last episode. See, Kyle, you can see me now. You have no reason to cut me off.
I know. I can well, there's a delay, but now I can actually figure out when you are actually saying something and when you're just doing a pause.
Okay, yeah. Dick. So, yeah, on the last episode we did, though, say that we're going to take some time off because you were moving from Philadelphia to Connecticut.
Yep.
And you're back in the land near Canada that is not New England.
No, I'm in New England, Josh. Fuck you.
You're not. Connecticut is not New England.
And then what is New Hampshire?
New Hampshire is New England.
No. Connecticut is in New England. We've discussed this. Yes, it is.
We did. That day that we were talking to Billy.
Look, there we go. A map of New England.
Seriously, you're Googling the shit out of this live on the air.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So...
I'm going to share the screen, Josh. I'm going to share the screen.
No, okay, let's concentrate on the podcast here, not...
No, Josh. I'm sharing the screen with you. You see that? You see that, Josh? Right there.
I see Wikipedia.
Connecticut.
New England. I see New England. This is not an interesting radio, Kyle.
No. Look at that. Look,
God.
It's all zoomed in. You see right what that pointer is? That's fucking Connecticut. That is Connecticut, all in the red area of New England. And New England is red because it's filled with communists.
What?
Now I'm stopping video. I don't know. I was ranting.
It's not...
Anyway.
It's full of
I'm in New England
communists.
now, Josh. No. I'm in New England. That's all that matters.
Actually, according to your friends over at the other podcast, you're back in Canada.
Yeah. Fuck you, Josh.
And I'm currently getting a middle finger.
Yeah.
So
it's good, because now I can actually flip you off.
I know, yeah. So this is going to be rough for our first episode with the camera. I think it's like a new novelty that we just kind of want to do something to one-up each other. Okay, Kyle just showed me nipple. I see nipple. Well, now I got to one you up. So here we go.
Yeah, and you're not gonna. Oh, God.
Off come the
be
pants.
Nipples.
No.
Oh, God. He's taking his pants off. Oh, God. It's terrible. It's like glazing. It's like gazing upon the terrible face of God.
Okay. Now that my pants are back on.
Uh-huh.
No, we're back, and actually, it's a rough time to come back, too, because, I really just got swamped with work, and before recording, you actually just said that you got really bombed with work as well, and on top of that, dude, there are so many fucking games right now.
There are a lot of games.
And really, none of them
currently playing.
You've been playing.
Yeah, I haven't been playing any of the new games. I've been playing the hot games of last year, so I'm slowly catching up.
Yeah.
I'll just be a year behind.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a couple of the games that you're playing now that I didn't play, so, But I have a lot of other good games, too, so...
Like what?
It's time to leave the backlog, Kyle, and just move ahead.
But I wanted to play the games of the backlog, because I wanted to play them.
Well, then I'm going to ask you, what have you been up to? Because this is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Okay. What I've been up to. I was attempting to to finish our competition there. Our wager
challenge, yeah.
for Final Fantasy, the challenge for Final Fantasy VI. But then I got ass raped by work.
Literally?
Like, literally. I've worked more than... As of today, Saturday, because I had to go in today, I've worked 106 hours so far.
Yeah.
And tomorrow should bring my grand total up to 110 to 113, depending on how long it takes me to get from point A to point B.
Wow.
So I've been a little burnt out with all the working. I had to go to New York City a few times, and a place in Connecticut called Stamford, which is way on the fucking southeastern or southwestern corner of the state, which is like 10 minutes from the New York state line.
But wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you been hit by a car?
I have not.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed now.
Okay. What do you mean you're disappointed? I'm happy. I didn't get hit by a car. This is a trend that I would like to continue.
Of not getting hit by cars?
I'm not getting hit by cars.
Okay, yeah. And nothing's been wrong with you?
No. No medical emergencies. Just No. Stop biting that wire.
What?
Sorry.
I'm not biting anywhere.
No. Sparta's right next to me, and she was biting the power cord to the heater that's in her tank. Which, as you can imagine, is incredibly hazardous.
Yes. Sparta not smart.
Yeah, Sparta not smart at all. But, what the fuck? I got sidetracked. Not getting hit by cars.
Not being sick.
What was I talking about? Not being sick. I did get pretty hungover. I was pretty hungover this morning because I was drunk last night because my last 2 weeks have kind of really sucked. So I got bombed out of my mind. I drank some Kraken.
That's good. So any games you've been playing?
I enjoyed it. Some games I've been playing. Briefly, Final Fantasy VI until there was a catastrophic crash and I lost my game save. Surprise!
Is that the one when we were playing together with it? That didn't sound good.
One of them. No, it was one of them. The other one was a few days later when I got like an hour into the game, the program crashed again and the game save disappeared. And I went, you know what? Fuck this game. Seriously, fuck this game. Been playing the Halos with... No, not yet. I've been getting ass raped by work. I'm sorry. All right? Okay. I've been busy.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Real world
Take
stuff.
That.
All right.
Take that. I'm disappointed in you.
I will take that. Okay. Discipline me.
Okay, so the Halos.
The Halos. I've been playing it with Nancy. She picked it up pretty cheap, so once or twice every week we've been playing it. We're almost done with the campaign. I've convinced her not to make a drinking game out of it, in which every time she died, she would take a drink, because she would get about 50 deaths a round. 50 deaths a level.
What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
she's
bad.
not too good at the first... Yeah, she's not too good at the first-person shooters.
You haven't played ODST yet, have you?
I have not. It's on my Netflix queue, but Dead Space came...
Netflix?
Or fucking Gamefly. Gamefly. It's the same thing. Whatever, I'm tired. But, came on the Gamefly, even though I had ODST and Borderlands up. But, Dead Space shipped first, which kind of sucks.
Boring Lands is more like it.
Whatever. It's Diablo with a gun. What's not to like?
I don't know. For some reason, I have no interest in that game, and I don't know why. It just doesn't do it for me. I think it's the box art. You know, the idiot sitting there like that with the gun in his head?
Yeah, and it looks like he's blowing out his brains, but he's not.
I don't know why. Just something about that game turns me off. And it shouldn't, because, isn't it cel-shaded?
I think so. I haven't actually looked at any of the game stuff. I just heard about it through word of mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's been telling me to get it, but like everything else, if somebody tells me to get it, I'm going to do the opposite and not get it.
You're Josh and you're a dick.
Yeah.
I did pick up a few new games. Well, I picked up one new game, and I picked up a game that I liked because they were dirt cheap at the mall. One of the games is Mass Effect, just because I'm trying to pump myself up for Mass Effect 2, which is coming out eventually.
Peg it.
And the other one is a little gem that I found for $4, Josh. $4 for an Xbox 360 game. I will give you 3 guesses as to what that game was.
Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah, Perfect Dark Zero. That game is awful.
Yes, I had it. When I first got my 360, I had it. I played it once, and I snapped the disc.
Yeah, Rare couldn't successfully make the jump to the 360.
Rare couldn't successfully make the jump from the Super Nintendo to the N64. Rare is a horrible, horrible company now. They are a shell of their former selves.
Yeah, I have to because I thought, it's a 360 game. It was a release, but a lot of the releases looked pretty good. And Josh is making a blowjob motion. But a lot of this 360 releases looked nice, but Perfect Dark Zero, it was the awkward, robot walking. It just...
Did Rare do Perfect Dark Zero?
Good. I think they did.
I thought they did Cameo, or did they do them both?
I think they did them both. They should have...
I've heard a lot of good things about Cameo. That at times it was kind of hard, but a lot of really good things about it. And a few people I know are upset that they've never done another one. I've never heard anything good about Perfect Dark Zero ever.
Yeah. It was developed by Rare.
Well, fuck Rare then. They're horrible. So I actually had a talk the other day with a couple friends of mine about
Okay.
Sony has one of the most powerful first party and second parties. I mean, they have Santa Monica Studio, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Sucker Punch, and all these other great companies. And Microsoft has Lionhead with Peter Molyneux. Nobody really cares about. He's a fucking nutcase anyways.
Yeah.
And Rare. And Rare was the biggest mistake.
Bungie. They have Bungie.
No. Bungie is their pseudo second party. They're no longer first party.
Okay.
So they're not really Microsoft's anymore. Microsoft has the bid on their first game, but it doesn't mean that they can only do games for Microsoft anymore. Whereas Insomniac and Sucker Punch for Sony, they're second party because Sony owns the franchises that they do the games for. And my hair is falling in my face, and they're funded by Sony, so they're second party.
I see. Huh.
So you done with Perfect Dark Zero? I mean, you're just sitting there.
I mean, I think I might just go through it just for the points, just because I'm that much of a whore for, having my gamer score be huge.
You're dumb. You are dumb.
I know. I am dumb.
That game is horrible, man. Don't bother.
It is terrible, but I bought it for $4. It was literally $3.99.
I mean, if you could have found Cameo for that much, I would have said.
I think Cameo was for $8, but I never really heard anything about Cameo.
I've heard good things. Since you're kind of retro in this generation, rather than playing anything that's new and good, and you want to go back and play the old shit.
Yeah,
I would say pick up Cameo.
All right, maybe I will. That sounds like a good idea. Next time I'm in a game store and I see Cameo for the cheap, perhaps I will purchase it.
So, Perfect Dark, you're not impressed. You don't care.
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Mass
weird
Effect is Mass Effect.
Yeah,
No,
Mass Effect
fuck
sucks.
You suck.
You suck.
Mom sucks.
Your face sucks. Okay. Yeah, he literally did just suck. So, the whole word. I'm gonna hold on real quick. The worst part about this video thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
You're wearing the Mega Man hat. You're taunting me right now.
I'm wearing the Mega Cap. It is the Mega Cap that I stitched by hand myself.
Yeah, you're taunting me right now. I just want the world to know. That's mean. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it is mean.
So you picked up also Dead Space.
No, Dead Space came on the GameFly. When I was at the game store, I picked up the Kingdom Hearts game, but I haven't been able to really play that yet because I have no time for a handheld.
What's the name of the new Kingdom Hearts?
It's Kingdom Hearts 365 by 2.
Yeah.
It's 300 and something by 2 or whatever the fuck those numbers are. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 365.
It's what the hell goes on in Square's head when they come up with this shit?
I don't know.
Ah,
If I knew everything that went through Square's head, I could understand why they made Final Fantasy 12.
I think. Well, I mean, because Square is kind of weird. Like they have to have the teenage kid with the spiky hair and the blonde hair.
Okay.
And they need thousands of zippers on one shirt. You know, you got to have zippers. That's what the typical Final Fantasy
You gotta
games.
have zippers.
I don't know what they're doing with Kingdom Hearts now. Kingdom Hearts it's taking a weird.
Well, now it's going through all of the backstory of Kingdom Hearts. So I think the games that are being released now are all of the stuff that happened before Sora got the Keyblade in the first one. You know what? Shut up. I can see you making faces.
Okay, yeah. So, no, I haven't picked up the new Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's weird because I really want it. And I really want the new Mario game, the new RPG. Mario and Luigi in Bowser's Butt or whatever.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, I want that. Have you played that
They're
yet?
inside Bowser. No, I haven't.
I want that for some reason. And I've never been a big fan of the Mario RPGs.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised I haven't played it yet.
Is there, there's co-op in there, right?
Not that I know of for online, at least. So proceed with your
there's
list.
local co-op. Okay.
I'm gonna stop interrupting you now.
No, that's fine. I picked up the Kingdom Hearts game. I have yet to play it because instead of taking the bus to work every day like I had planned, I've just been driving in because parking is significantly cheaper than I had expected. It's $50 for me to park in Hartford for a month, which is really cheap.
Right, Hartford,
Seriously.
Canada,
Hartford.
Canada.
Oh, you're killing
Hartford.
me, Josh. You're killing me.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. Funny. Okay, moving on. Kingdom Hearts, couldn't play it. Don't play my handhelds much. Another game I've been playing on and off, Shadow Complex. It's fun.
Ugh.
Been doing stuff in it. I only play it for like 20 or 30 minutes at a time, and that's enough because there's save points everywhere. Yes, your PSP. Yeah, Josh is playing with his PSP Go. But, yeah, what came
I love how
down
I can distract
on
you.
Well, it's something shiny. I don't have a very good attention span, Josh.
No, I could tell because this is rough.
You're rough. I was rough on your mom last night because she likes it rough in the butt.
I'm not even going to respond to that. I'm not even going to respond to that. Just go.
But the game I've been playing the most by far has been Dead Space, and I'm really enjoying that game.
Okay. So, Thrill House 17 and a couple others have been telling me to play this game since it came out.
Yes.
And I've always refused. And I have it. It's like right where I'm pointing right now, right on top of my TV. And I think one of the reasons why I haven't played it, well, actually, I don't know why I haven't played it. Probably because it's sci-fi.
Yeah, you should. It's not dumb sci-fi. It's
is there a non-dumb sci-fi? Is this like, because every sci-fi thing I've come across is dumb.
It's just a survival. You have to think about it this way. It's a survival horror game in space. It's not a sci-fi setting. I mean, you shut up. I can see that incredulous look on your face. But you just got to think about it in another way, just not as the sci-fi game. I mean, it is, but at its core, it's survival horror in space.
Yeah, and I've heard it has really good like sound effects, like how like the pressure will go out of a room.
Yeah, I'm deeply satisfied. One, with the whole menu system, just how crisp it looks. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I'm a GUI whore. Yeah. I like the way the menu looks, like the whole setup of it. The way stuff appears at doors and items and stuff. Like you were saying, the sound effects are really good. The music's okay. I mean, they do the, oh no, it's a kind of creepy violin when something scary is happening. But other than that, it's good. I definitely think you should play it, or at least give it a shot.
I think I will. Once I get, like right now I have a list of games that's going to like basically follow me through Christmas. And I think once we get into like the winter lull, then I'll start looking at some of these games.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably pick up a few new games because I'm getting a crap ton of money this paycheck.
And also like one thing with Dead Space too is like when it first came out, they had that I think it was like the Elite XL or whatever suit that you can download off of Xbox Live for free.
Yeah,
And,
I did
and I
that.
grabbed it. But what does that suit do?
I think it's a suit upgrade, I think, and it's better than the level 2 upgrade, so I think you get more health and it just looks better.
That makes it different right there, is the fact that it looks better. I'll go pick it up right now and play this game because that suit looks better, Kyle.
It does. Yes, it's a different suit. I mean, it's just looks a little better than the crappy like paper thin spacesuit you were wearing before.
The one thing I will say that I was impressed with, like, is how they did the UI, because like you have the guy's spine, and alongside his spine is like your health and your ammo and all this other shit, all your information, rather than having like this big block interface on your TV saying like up here you have your health and shit. That's actually pretty cool. I like how they did that, because it leads you to have more room on the screen to see what you're looking at.
And generally what you're looking at is a shit ton of desiccated bodies.
Which is pretty awesome. I like desiccated bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like the UI. It is sleek and hot. But, I mean, other than doing the work shit, which I've been doing quite a bit of, that's about it video game-wise. I've been playing a few board games, but I don't want to bore you with that.
Yeah, you don't want to bore me with your board games.
What have you been up to?
Well, a lot actually since we last recorded, and you can probably hear the rain right now. It's really picking up. I'm not closing my window though.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's
Fuck the system.
raining pretty hard here too.
So,
Fuck the nature.
the last time that you and I talked on Skype was the same day that we talked to Billy Bill Black from the PS Nerds, and
Yes.
that's the day also I got my PSP Go.
Yep, I remember you like dropped $100 in like 15 minutes on games.
And that is the bad part about it, because like all I have to do is plug it into my computer, load the Media Go software, and just hit add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, and download. And it's painful for me because the next day I looked at my bank account and I was like, I'm fucked. I just took it up the ass. Here you go, Sony, you win. Here's my anus. So,
Oh no, all my monies.
Ken Kudiragi, you win again! So, now that I have the PSP Go, I will say that I love it. It's a really, really nice built system. It's pretty stable. You know, you can't move either screen around when you open it up. A lot of complaints with, like, if you hold it up like this with your fingers on the shoulder buttons, they kind of
Yeah,
sit
I see that.
right on the screen. And some people's fingers were too fat where they couldn't hit the shoulder buttons on it with the screen up. I haven't had that problem because like games like Motorstorm, you use the right shoulder button to accelerate and so forth, and no problems here with me. You know, my fingers fitting perfectly, as you see.
I see that.
The face buttons on it are a little bit smaller than your typical PSP. I haven't really had any problems with that either. It's really well built, and it's basically just a PSP. It's not for everybody. Like I said on the PS Nerds when they had me talk about it. It's not like, say, I have a PSP 3000 or 2000, now I have to get a PSP Go. It's more, it's a premium item like an iPhone. You know, if you want to spend the money, you have it here. Otherwise, you don't have to do it. And
I'm satisfied with my PSP.
Yeah, and that's fine. You live with your little PSP, and I'm going to live with my little PSP because I have the 2000 and the Go.
You have, I think, don't you have every PSP that has come out?
No, I had the PSP Fat, the original one, but I sold that to a coworker, and I had the 2000. Well, I still have the 2000. That's in my backpack. I take that one to work with me. I never bought a 3000 because of scan line issues on the screen, and it had a lot of ghosting. But
I remember reading about that.
Now I have the PSP Go. It's nice though. The little nub there, aka the little nipple as I call it. It's a lot tighter than it was on the normal PSP. I have on here Capcom Classics Reloaded or something, and it has like 3 different versions of Street Fighter on it. So my test.
You're just loving that, I bet.
Oh yeah, my test on Street Fighter is if I can do dragon punches from one side of the screen to the next, then the controls are good. And I was able to do that with just the thumbstick. Not bad. Yeah, it's an impressive.
It's tight.
Yes, everybody loves tight nipples, Kyle. And now Kyle's making
nipples.
Penis inserting the vagina finger mark. There he goes. Okay. This is going to be bad. This video thing. Kyle's fucking himself.
I think I hurt my finger.
So that day that we were all sitting there talking on Skype, I picked up Tetris for the PSP Go. And you gave me a lot of shit about that.
Why would you pick up Tetris?
It's Tetris.
Yeah,
why wouldn't
exactly.
I pick it up?
You've played it on the PC. You've played it on the Nintendo when it came out 20 years ago.
I played it on my Nintendo Wii. I played it on my DS. I played it on my Game Boy Advance. I played it on the Xbox 360. What do you want from me, Kyle?
Yeah, it's Tetris. There is nothing new or revolutionary about it. It is Tetris.
It's good. It was only like $10. EA put it out. It's a PSP Mini. I can't complain about it. It's Tetris. Yeah, it's a pick up and play game. If I'm just laying in bed, I can load up the PSP Go and play Tetris.
Can't believe you actually. I am shaking my head because you bought Tetris. Come on, you could have bought something else. Something
at the
better
time,
than Tetris.
There really weren't too many minis that I was interested in, so I bought Tetris.
You could have put that money. You could have put that money towards Silent Hill Oranges.
Yeah, I actually need to play Silent Hill Oranges. I need to finish that. You need to finish that. I'll finish.
No, fuck. I'm not finishing that game.
I'll finish Silent Hill Oranges if you finish Silent Hill Oranges.
I didn't even know you picked up Silent Hill Oranges.
Yes, I was playing it alongside with you. I just didn't have much to say about it.
Yeah, because it was awful. Well, okay, it wasn't awful. It was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
They got the atmosphere sort of down right, but they didn't get the mental fuckery down at all.
No. So back onto my PSP adventure.
Okay.
I picked up Motorstorm Arctic Edge, and Motorstorm is a series on the PlayStation 3, which is a little racer. You got your mud tracks, your rainy, snowy tracks, and Arctic Edge is all in the snow. You're like obviously in the Arctic. So there's different types of vehicles. Now you have like snowmobiles and a bunch of other stuff like that. And of course you still have the big like tractor trailer and trash trucks as well. It's pretty fun, and it plays just like the PSP version or PS3 version. It plays really well.
I was about to say it should play just like the PSP version.
Fuck you, sir. Fuck you. Yeah, okay. You make fun of me. This video thing, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to jump through there and strangle you.
Man, this is great. Now I can just make smart-ass faces instead of just saying something.
Yeah, no, because I want you to say it. Be a man, Kyle.
Oh, I'll say it. I'll say it to your mom. I don't know.
Not cool.
That was a retarded comment.
Okay, so Motorstorm Arctic Edge. I haven't played it online yet. The only people I know who have it are Mick and CJ from the Player One podcast, and I haven't really talked to them about playing it online yet. So I don't know. Maybe we'll try it sometime. But the single player is a lot of fun. There's a shitload of races you have to go through, and this is actually the first game I tried that one feature with the PSP Go, where you can hit the home button that's on the face,
All right.
and when you hit it, it'll say, "Do you want to pause the game?" And if you hit that, it'll take you back to the cross media bar, and in your
All
game
right.
section, it'll have that game listed there. So if you reopen it, it'll pick you up right where you left off. So I can pause a game, say I'm playing Motorstorm, I can pause it and go into and play like Final Fantasy VII, for instance, or any other game. And from there, I can just play any other game, go back to the cross media bar, and then reload where I was in Motorstorm Arctic Edge.
That's a nice feature. That's a
But you can
really
only do
nice
it.
feature.
You can only do it with one game at a time.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, like, if I was going to, say, play, like, Final Fantasy VII again, I would, use it for that, rather than sit there and be like, okay, well, now I'm going to go play some other game and waste a save state on that. Because I could see it being better for RPGs. It just seems fitting for RPGs.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially a game like Final Fantasy VII, where the save states are, like, an hour apart of each other.
It all depends on where you are in the game at that point.
So that's my adventure with the PSP Go. It's not for everybody. It's good. So after that, I went on a PlayStation 3 kick. I moved it up into my bedroom, and I've been playing that a lot lately. So I picked up this little game that Mick told me about. It's called Demon Souls. And I don't know, have you heard anything about this game?
I've heard a few things. I've heard that it's an RPG. It's a co-op RPG, sorta. And it does the thing with Fable 2 where you can see other people playing the game and you can just pop in. But you are either alive or you're dead.
Yeah, which
And
basically
that's pretty much
90% of the time, you're dead. Don't ever expect to be alive. Ever. No, it's a pretty cool game. It's more a dungeon crawler than a RPG, though it does have like RPG elements to it. Basically, you start off in this tutorial, which you actually heard me doing one night because I was starting a new character, and
Oh, yeah.
you go through the tutorial, and at the very end of it, you open this door, and there's this fucking gigantic demon. And he just swings this axe at you or a fireball, and he kills you right away. And that's how you start the game. You start the game dead, not alive. And so from that point, you start off into what's called the Nexus. And the Nexus is links you to all the other worlds in the game. So from there, you can either use like the bank to store your items, talk to a blacksmith to repair or buy new equipment, or just get general information. But then the whole key is you want to go through the worlds. The first one you start with, like Mario Brothers, is 1-1, World 1-1. And so you go through World 1-1, which starts up with a big staircase, and as you're climbing up it, fucking demons are jumping at you. It's kind of like, this game has no cushion at all. It just throws you right into it. There is no, like, explanation of anything. This is a hardcore game, and you're going to die, and you're going to die a lot. So expect to die. It's a lot of people say it's cheap and it's just too hard for them. Basically, they're pussies. So it's I wouldn't say it's cheap or hard. I would say it's like a retro game. It's challenging, where it's not hard, but it requires a lot of timing and precision, and you just have to know what you're doing. So if you happen to fuck up, you're going to pay the price for it. But if you don't fuck up and you're always on your game, you're going to do fine. Like, I can clear through 1-1.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, go on.
Fine. I can clear through 1-1 in like 5 minutes. No problem.
Okay.
But I've yet to beat the first boss. For the main reason of, I haven't even opened the boss's door yet. I'm just having too much fun going around and exploring that one part of the world and killing the same demons over and over.
So you haven't progressed through the game. You've just been playing the first level over and over again.
Yeah. And that's fun to me. I don't know why.
That is retarded. No offense, but why? How come you're not progressing with the game? If you enjoy the game, how come you're not, doing more stuff with it?
It's because I love this one section, and yeah, I'm gonna go through the boss. But right now I'm trying all the classes. The only one that I haven't tried right now is the one that Mick actually went right through and started with, which is probably the worst idea you can do is a priest. Don't be a priest.
Okay.
Be like a royal or a Templar knight, because priests are pussies.
What does a royal do?
A royal, they have this. They start off with this item that allows them to regen mana, and they get this one spell that does like 100 damage to anything it hits right away. So royals are a good option to start with, because otherwise, like, no other classes can regen mana. You can't do it. You have to buy potions. And the way that you buy potions or other items is by killing the demons, because you collect their souls. The souls are your currency.
That is awesome.
That's right, yeah. Souls is how you upgrade your stats, your level. You buy items with it and everything. So you kill things to earn currency. So, like, I'll walk into a room, there's 3 demons. I kill them. I get their souls. I can go buy porn. Just saying.
So you've been playing this game to buy. Ignore that. I couldn't even freaking formulate a sentence. Jesus,
you're dumb. No, like, but the bad part about that. Okay, souls are your currency, but if you die, your body stays, and you have to restart the level. Okay, restart the level.
Okay.
All the bad guys respawn. And you have to go back to your body to collect those souls again. If you die again on your way to get your body, you lose them all.
Souls are gone?
The souls are gone. That's why it's hard. It's a very unforgiving game, but it makes sense. Once you're in there, it's very addictive.
So is there any, like, big detriment to being dead in that game?
No, the detriment that you get by being dead is you can't get your full health back. You can only be like halfway.
That's it?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, yeah, because you don't get to be back alive until you kill a boss. So obviously I haven't been back alive. I haven't killed a boss yet.
Yeah.
Which I don't care about. But there's also parts in it where, like, I'm up on top of a castle and there's 2 pathways, and on one way there's this big red demon knight, and on the other one there's this big blue demon knight. So I went up to the red one, and he killed me in one hit. So obviously I'm not supposed to go that way, but there's nothing that identifies or that tells me not to go this way to the big red demon who's going to put his spear up my ass. These are things that you have to figure out. But one of the cool things that this game does is you can leave notes. I can write out a note for somebody. Right. I can write out a note for somebody, leave it on the ground, and then they can come up and be like, oh, this says, watch out for this demon. He's going to put it in my pooper. And then they can recommend that note, at which point, if they recommend it, I get healed.
Huh.
You got nothing to say, do you?
No.
You're a horrible co-host. You're fired.
Got distracted.
You're off the podcast. You're off the podcast.
No, podcast. I loved you.
You're off again. So that's Demon Souls. I like it. I don't know why. It's really addictive. It's just a fun game to tinker around with. And yeah, it does have that kind of Fable 2 online element where while you're going around, you see like white bodies going around because it's other players. But the cool thing with that too is, like, if somebody dies, it'll leave their body there. Their blood stain, I think, as they call it. And with that, like, I can click on it and see how they died. So it'll kind of be like okay.
Is it a movie?
This guy... What?
Like, does it play as a movie, or you just read the text?
No, you'll see their body, like, it'll be this red body moving forward, and you'll see him fighting, but you won't see what he's fighting, and then you'll just see him fall over and die. Or in the Nexus, Yeah, in the Nexus, you'll see somebody climbing up these stairs and then jumping off and and falling to their deaths. It's pretty neat. It's a cool concept.
Yeah. It definitely sounds like a fun game. If I had a PS3, I'd get it.
Yeah.
And then we could play together. Wait, can you directly link up with someone? Like
You can and you can't. It's kind of weird. Like, I would have to summon you, and you have to be, like, within a certain level range of each other.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, yeah, you can. But then there's also a PvP element to it. If you keep dying in a world, your world tendency will go black. And if it goes black, that allows bad players to come into the world and kill you. So
What's
there's
the world
also
tendency?
World tendency is like, it just keeps track of like how the world is doing if you're in it. Like if you're killing all the demons, then it stays white. But if you keep dying, then the world tendency turns black.
So
and that means
this game's like an inner city.
It is. Wait, no.
Oh man.
You win the day, Kyle. You win the day.
Those Japanese are so racist.
That was painful. Damn it.
That was awesome.
Moving on from Demon Souls.
Moving on from Demon Souls. Racist Demon Souls.
I picked up Uncharted 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Uncharted 2 Electric Boogaloo. And yeah, it's Uncharted 2. Look, any podcast you listen to at this point is going to talk about how amazing it is.
Is it the best game ever?
Yes. Yeah. Really, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it because everybody else is going to say it, you know?
So it's an all-around awesome game and you should get it.
Yeah, it's an all-around awesome game and you should get it. The one thing that I will say that a lot of others probably won't say is the multiplayer isn't as throwaway as everybody was saying it was going to be.
It has multiplayer?
See? See what I mean? Fuckhead here didn't even know they had multiplayer. Yes, it has multiplayer, Kyle.
What is it? Is it like Counter-Strike where it's the whatever the fuck Nathan Drake is versus the other guys who are trying to steal whatever the fuck Nathan Drake's trying to get?
It has a lot of different modes to it. Like, I think in total it has like 7 modes. I've only tried Deathmatch, but there's just a lot. So, like, yeah, you have the teams of, like, I think, like, 7 players each or something like that. And like Halo 3, it records the matches. It can record and hold up to, like, 20 matches that I can send to friends and so forth.
Okay.
But the multiplayer is insane, dude. There's one level in the game called Trainwreck. And there's obviously a lot of wrecked trains. And it's in this really snowy area. It's in this really snowy area. So as you're going around this map and fighting and trying to find people, the weather kicks up and the wind picks up and it starts blowing all the snow powder all over the place. And it'll go from 1 minute where I can see right in front of me to the next minute where I can't see anything. And Kyle's holding up a box of Final Fantasy XI. Play online. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're still holding up that box.
Yep. So, continue.
That's distracting. But, no, I can't say anything bad about the game, and I'm not really going to just say how awesome it is because everybody else is already doing that. All I'm going to say is listen to them. They're right. If you haven't played this game and you have a PlayStation 3, I hope you die in a fire. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to put it. You should die in a fire.
Okay, so buy Uncharted 2 or die in a terrible fire.
Yeah, make it a terrible fire. Not just a normal fire, a terrible fire.
Well, all fires are terrible.
I'm going to take it one step further. Die in a terrible fire.
Oh, that's terrible.
You don't want to die in a terrible fire.
Like that. Oh, that's just terrible.
That's terrible. So a couple of other games I played was Zen Pinball and Fat Princess. I I got Fat Princess when it first came out. I was never really too interested in it, but now I am. And I've been playing it online quite a bit. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You have all these different classes, like a warrior, a scout, a priest. Kyle's making fun of me with his hand. A warlock, a mage. So, all right, I'm not talking to Kyle anymore. I'm done with this. He's making fun of me.
Aw. Come on, Josh. Don't be like that.
Nope, not talking anymore. Podcast done. Okay, fine. No, you have all those different classes, and it just really makes for a pretty cool environment because over time, these classes can be upgraded by a bunch of little workers who chop wood or cut up rock and bring it in and upgrade the classes. So, like, a priest can hit triangle and switch into, like, a warlock. And then he gets all these other abilities, and a mage can hit triangle and go from, like, a fire mage or to an ice mage. And a ranger can go from using a bow and arrow and then switch into, like, a guy with a gun.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it just has a lot to it, and it's pretty cool. And you know what? I will say, feeding a princess cake is a lot of fun. What are you doing?
I'm looking at you through binoculars.
Why?
'Cause I can.
You know,
so
I don't think
you
this
feed the
video
princess
thing.
a lot of cake.
I don't think this video thing is gonna work because you're really bad at this. Yeah, you feed the princess a lot of cake. They try to come save the princess, and you kill them in the process, so they don't get their princess. Enough said. Buy Fat Princess. It's a lot of fun. And Zen Pinball. It's a pinball game. What more do I have to say?
I didn't realize you were a fan of pinball games.
I love pinball games. I have one on the Xbox 360, and I have two on the PlayStation 3. I have Zen Pinball on the PS3 and Williams Classic Collection or whatever, which actually just came out, but I haven't really played it enough to talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I love pinball games. I'm just really bad at them. I've never been good at pinball. I just love it for some reason.
So what else
why you gotta make fun of me?
I'm not making fun of you.
I would say that's about it for me. I don't know.
So what's going on with life with you? Haven't really talked too much. Yeah, how's your life?
Now, we're gonna do that on the podcast?
Yeah, just saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on, man?
Life is pretty good, Kyle. Life is pretty good.
All right, well, that's good.
I haven't been hit by any cars.
We should kill this thing? Yeah, funny.
Yeah, I think we should have killed it. I think we should have killed it about a half hour ago.
All right, then let's kill it then.
Why don't you close it out? Yeah.
All right, folks, that's it for episode 45 of Critical Strike. Hope you enjoyed it. We're both a bit frazzled from all the workings and whatnot, but, hope you like it anyway. This is Kyle Dumont saying goodnight, and with me is Josh McNell.
Well, Kyle, you should say how they can get in contact with us if they want.
All right, we're just doing this again?
Nope, we're going to just keep going. Keep going.
Okay. All right, we're just going to keep going.
This is how we roll.
You can contact us either by going on our website, which is www.criticalstrike.net, sending us an email at cstrike@gmail.com, cstrikepodcast@gmail.com. You can talk to us via Twitter, which is just Critical Strike, or you can send us, or you can call us, which is 909-C-STRIKE, which is... What are those numbers, Josh? Because I don't know.
278-7453.
So it's 909 and then whatever he just said. Drop us an email, drop us a voicemail, throw a tweet out at us.
But we also have forums, Kyle.
Oh, we do have forums, that's right. On the Fanboys forums.
Thank you to Mick from the Fanboys. I was on an episode of PS Nerds, and I made mention that, at the time, we and Mick were talking about sharing forums. And he said, well, you know what? I like you guys, but we're so much better, so we're going to do our own thing. And I was like, all right, that kind of sucks, but good luck, man. And, he had these forums, and he just forgot about us. But then, he's like, I'm Mormon. I'm going to take some pity on you little guys, and I'm going to make you a little section on our forums. And I was like, sweet, man, thumbs up. So now you can find us at, what is it, forums.thefanboys.com?
I don't know. I'm just about to find out. They don't have an easy forum button on there.
Oh, it is forums.thefanboys.com. Or you can go to
There
the
it is. Join the
website,
discussion.
criticalstrike.net, and click Critical Strike Forums, and it'll take you to the fanboys. You register, talk to them, talk to us, and talk to the PS nerds.
Yeah. All right. So, this is Kyle saying goodnight, and Josh. Say goodnight, Josh.
Good night, Josh.
All right. I'm stopping this recording. What are you doing? Quit poking me.
I'm poking you. Take that. Get your eye. Okay, oh, God. Get your finger out of my nose. Stop it. Stop it.
Now you cannot see anything. Anything.